Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the very exciting update to my THOSE Eyeshadows project pan. I'm a bit late with this update. I usually like to post this like in the middle of the month or like 3 weeks in, but now we're at the end of June. But this is my June update to my THOSE Eyeshadows project pan. So this is a project pan that has been going on for quite some time. I am doing it like my way, of course, but I have 6 shades that I've been working on. The goal is to hit pan or to use a shade at least 20 times before rolling it out. And yeah, I handpick one shade and the rest are randomly generated from my super big eyeshadow collection. So let's talk about this update because it is long overdue. So this is my color story that I have been working on. I think that these 3 have been in the longest, and these 3 at the bottom were all in last time, or maybe just the 2 at the bottom. I don't really remember, but this is what we're looking like. So it is a very colorful color story, very warm toned. I have been having a lot of fun playing with these colors, so let's just talk about them in order. This black shade up here comes from the GlamLite and Frosted Flakes eyeshadow palette. So this is a black shade, and I have like a rule that if I roll a matte black shade, I can use it just 10 times before rolling it out. But I felt like this palette was I didn't use it that much last year, so I really wanted to get some use out of the entire palette. So even though I had used it more than 10 times last time, I continued working on this shade. I have been using it as my eyeliner. That is like the main way I have been using it. So you can see after last update I did have a dip, a very like specific dip, because I've been using like a slanted eyeliner brush. I have used this more than 20 times. I stopped counting after I used it 20 times. Maybe I should just have kept marking it, but I have used this basically every single time I've done my eyeshadow. And this is what we're looking like now. So as you can see, we do not have pan in that shade yet, even though I have used it basically like probably more than 40 times at this moment. And even though I use a very detailed brush, there is like some blue glitter particles in this one, but you can't really see them when you use the shade on your eyes. Yeah, these pans seem to be super deep, and this is a super pigmented black shade. So I am going to roll it out. I am happy with like how much I have used this palette overall now. I can put it back. It's a very stunning palette. I do enjoy it. But yeah, I have used it the amount of times that I need, and now I can like, I feel pleased with how much I have utilized this palette now. So the next shade here is this red shade, matching my tank top. This is the shade, what is it called? Poison Apple, maybe? Candy Apple. And it comes from the Oden's Eye and Angelica Nyqvist collab. This is from the Halloween collection. It's the Trick or Treat palette. And yeah, the shade I have been working on is called Candy Apple. Last time, I think I had used this one 6 times, if I remember correctly. So I had quite a couple of uses left before I can roll it out. And this is what the palette is looking like today. So you can barely see the dip. There you go. See, there is a dip. I have now used this shade 16 times, so I still haven't used it the 20 times before I can roll it out. I was like wearing so many red orange eye looks this month, so I just felt a bit overwhelmed, and I thought to myself, it's fine. I don't need to roll everything out. I can put these aside and do 4 more eye looks this coming July. It's absolutely fine. So I have 4 remaining uses. I will not hit pan. As you can see, I have a pan in that shade and they are also very deep. So 4 uses will not give me a pan in this palette, but that is okay. This is a very, very nice palette. Like this green is just absolutely stunning. This green also, and this mustard is very, very nice. So it has been a lot of fun to have out and play with. 4 more uses going on that. The same goes with this orange shade. That one is called Tropic Like It's Hot, and it's from my Klarity Cosmetics Aloha palette. I have been using this orange shade, like I have been using it in the crease when I have used the red shade on the outer corner. So I have been using them in tandem a lot, and I have been like panning a specific look because I just, you know, I've been working and not feeling super inspired to do experiment a lot. So I have been panning a specific eye look. So I have also used this shade 16 times. Last time I had used it 6 times, so it follows the same pattern as the other one. This shade is even more like pigmented and hard, like pressed. So this is what Tropic Like It's Hot is looking like today. And I mean, if you could see a dip on the red one, you can barely see it here. Like, yeah, no, ain't no way I'm going to keep this one in until I hit pan, because that will take like probably 50 years. But this is a stunning palette. It is so fun to have out this time. Yeah, I do really enjoy playing with this one. But we have 4 more uses on that shade. And then we have my hand-picked shade. I don't know if you will be able to see the flip, but this is like a green, light green, like icy green gold shade. And that one comes from my Made by mmmitchell palette. It's the Do You Want Some Milk palette. So I have 3, I have the 3 big palettes from him, and I wanted to hit pan in all of those palettes. That was one of the goals for this year. So this is the final palette that doesn't have a pan out of those 3. And I went for an easy shade because I can use it on my inner corner like I have done like most of the time. I have also some days used it as my highlighter. And yeah, it's a very, very nice, easy shade to use. I have used this one. I think I have forgotten to mark it maybe 1 or 2 times. But I have used this shade 17 times. So like basically every single time I've done my eye makeup. Not today though, but yeah. So this is what we are looking like today. And as I was watching it, I was like, is that a pan? But no, it's not a pan yet. These are deep pans. But it's very, very close. And since I want to hit pan in all of my Made by Mitchell palettes, this is going to remain. Even if I use it 20 times, I'm going to keep using it until I hit pan. But I mean, we should be there very, very soon. This has also been a lovely, like a joy to work on. I have used these pastel shades quite a lot. This one and this one. I made some neutral like this, used this in the crease and so on. So I have been loving having this one out. I absolutely adore the formula as well. It's so lovely. So we are, oh, I didn't say what this one is called. Yeah, I did maybe. Milky, it's called. So I do still have to use it a couple of more times until I hit pan. I'm like doubting myself, like, is there a pan? Is there a pan? I don't. No, I don't think there's a pan. But soon there will be. Alright, this next shade I enrolled last time. This is like a very nice rusty pink purple shade. can see that rusty flip there. It is from the Unearthly Cosmetics Vitality palette. And it's the shade Deluxe. So this one doesn't have that many shimmers, but this is one of the shimmers, and it has been super, super nice to pair with these warm toned colors. I have been doing that quite a lot. I am looking like an oil slick. It is what it is. Yeah, and I have used Deluxe a whopping, since rolling it in last update, I have used it 12 times, so quite a lot for in 1 month. But as I said, it's been very easy to utilize with the rest of the shades. And this is what we're looking like today. So there is a very good dip here. And as you can see in this green, the pans are not too deep. So I think that we will have pan pretty soon on this shade. But yeah, it looks very, very purple pink here in pan, and then you can see the flip there. It's a very nice shade. Love to have this one out this time of the year as well. I have been really going into like deepening up the red shade with this shade. Has been working out so nicely, and I've been using like this pastel shade. I'm working on a blue for a different project, and I've been using like these blue and purple shades. Absolutely lovely palette. It is like their old formula, but I still think that this formula is dope. It is super great. So I love this palette. And that brings us to the final shade. This green shade. That one comes from the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place, and it's the shade Bozo. Last year, if you follow my channel, I had the goal to hit pan in all of my Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes. This was one of the palettes I did not hit pan in last year, but I did bring this one in like in the beginning of this year in this project as a handpicked shade, and hit pan in that palette, and then apparently I wasn't finished. The panning gods said you need to continue working on this palette. So Bozo was rolled in last time, and I have been pairing both so I could do like a complete eye look with these shades. I have been using this as my liner, this on the outer corner, this in the crease, this in the inner corner, this on the lid, and this on the lower lashes. It's been working out so well. So I have used Bozo 12 times as well. As many times as I've used the Deluxe. And this is what we are looking like. You see that shiny pan? I am so happy with myself. I don't have an issue hitting pan on Juvia's Place shadows in general. As least their shimmer shades are quite easy for me to work on. But yeah, I did work on this shade earlier this year. Hit pan on that one as well. So we are rolling out this palette. And that means that we are actually just rolling in 2 new shades this time, but I mean, it's fine. It is absolutely fine. I will probably not use as much makeup in July as I do otherwise, because I will go on my vacation now. I will be off work for a month and probably be out in the cottage quite a lot and work like I want to build an outdoor kitchen there, so I won't use that much makeup. So you know, it's fine to have like pretty easy. I can roll these ones out next time if I just use them 4 times. So rolling just 2 out now will be good. I won't be too stressed having a completely new color story. And yeah, I'm excited to see what we're going to work on. So I have my little app here with all my eyeshadows. I currently have 3,571 eyeshadows in my collection. So let's see what we will roll in first. 44, that is an old palette. Oh, it's the bPerfect Dream Big palette in the shade Positive. Interesting. Don't know what that one is. Alright, then we shall roll the next shade. and that is 481. Oh my god, I can't with these Juvia's Place palettes. What in the actual fuck? 481 is from the Juvia's Place, the Nomad palette, and it's the 5th shade in that palette. Jesus Christ. How boring. Do I re-roll? Okay, let's just do it. Let's have that one. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, let me get those palettes and see what the new color story will be. Okay, I am back. This is the new color story and this is the one rolling out. So it is still working out so well with the season, I think. I am quite happy actually. So let's talk about the 2 new shades. This first here, this purple, comes from the bPerfect Dream Big Manifest palette. This is a chaotic palette. But I have had it in this project before, I think maybe 2 times when I see the pans here. The pans are not too deep. And we enrolled the shade Positive, which is this purple up here. And it works absolutely super nice this season. I am so happy. I didn't say, but when I do this project, I don't just hyper focus on one shade. I also always try to use the palette, no pan left behind, to use the shades if it's not a shade that is already like in here. So this is a super big palette, but I will try and use all of the shades. I probably won't use this orange because it is competing with this orange, but I will try and reach into all of the shades in this palette. It is, I mean, I used it a lot. I think, was it last year or 2 years ago when I did this project, I got those 2 shades. And then I haven't used it that much since. So it is on the, like, I am contemplating having this one as my Panda palette in order. I don't know if it will be if I will actually do it, but it is, I'm thinking about it. So that is the first shade there. And then we cannot escape the Juvia's Place. I mean, is this a sign that I should declutter Juvia's Place palettes? Because I keep rolling them in, even though I focused so hard on them last year, and I get, like, I don't know. We enrolled the 5th shade in the Nomad palette, and it looks like this. It is actually very nice. It has, like, it's like a gold with maybe like a slight green taupey color to it. This is what the palette looks like. As you can see, I have pan in these 2. And yeah, that is the shade, the middle shade that we enrolled. So we're gonna go with that one, right? As I said, it's a Juvia's Place shade, so hopefully it won't be too difficult. The only issue is that it's maybe not like these shades are jiving so much together, and then it's like this one. So anyways, that is the color story that we're working on. What do you think about this one? I should be able to roll out 4 shades next time. These top shades will probably be a rollout, even if I may not do my eye makeup or do my makeup as much in the coming month as I usually would. So that is it for this update. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!